It went to the hash.
Oh yeah, boy. Oh yeah, boy.
Bro, my lord.
Twice, step back in. Low adrenaline. Shot. It's my fault. It's my fault.
A shot.
Knock down, baby.
A shot. Oh my god.
Oh,
Shot.
Take your time. Just make sure we get it there.
That's green.
That's knock down.
Come on. That's green. I got it before you just shot it, bro.
I'm going.
What's up YouTube, it's TLM Jev. Welcome back to the channel. This is your first time being here. It is so great to have you. As you can see, I am running laps around the city before we get started. I know I said that this is probably not my favorite 2K of all time. I think I have changed my mind just because of these shoes that you get at level 25. These have absolutely broke the game for me. I mean, I'm just having the time of my life, as you can see now. Anyways, this build today, man, 6'8". I mean, has gold agent 3s, has crazy contact dunks, has great passing, has good defense. I mean, this build, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably my favorite build I've made all year. I need to finish it. It's 94 overall. I'm still missing a lot of badges. The potential for this build, though, the flashes of greatness I've seen is amazing. I mean, this build, I know that everyone makes 6'9s, and I know that 6'9 has the badges in better tiers. But what this build can do with that Hall of Fame quick first step and what it can do with that gold agent 3s, I mean, this build is just, it's a unit. It's a unit and a half. As you saw by the title, I said I combined 3 NBA superstars to make this build because that's really what I did. I took a lot of the biggest strengths of tons of NBA players like Steph Curry, LeBron, Michael Jordan, and I just made an absolute monster of a build. I mean, this build is just, it's a one of one, literally. So let's get straight to it, man. Alright, so before we hop into the build, one quick thing I wanted to say. Thank y'all so much for the support on this channel, man. It means the world to me. It's been unreal. We just hit 650 subs, man. That is an absolute awesome milestone to hit. The grind for 1,000 continues, man. The support y'all been giving, I don't see any reason that we can't hit 1,000 within 2 or 3 months, honestly. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Helps out the channel, helps out the algorithm. Leave some comments. Let me know what you want to see better out of this content. Let me know what you do already enjoy about this 2K content that I'm putting out. I want to continue to make it the best, fun, engaging, informative content possible for y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Whew, now I can breathe. The talking is done. Let's hop into the build. Alright, so as per usual for all build videos, we're going to have this must-have attribute section. If you don't really care about this, feel free to skip ahead to the actual build. I always have the chapters down at the bottom so you can kind of skip around to what you care about or what you came to the video for. But let's go through this really quickly. 93 driving dunk. Basically, 92 driving dunk is what you need for all of the contact dunks possible for 6'8", but 93 gives us that gold posterizer. At 86 driving dunk, you get gold limitless takeoff, and then I put the little 82 vertical underneath because that just shows that you need 82 vertical for all of the contact dunk animations. 89 3 ball gives us gold agent 3s. This build is going to be 6'8", but listen to these badges that you're going to have on this build. Gold agent 3s, gold blinders, silver limitless range, and you could even have silver deadeye on this build, or you could run something in place of that deadeye. We'll talk about the badges at the end of the video like normal, but I wanted to give you a quick little sneak peek at the badges that this freaking build has. I mean, that is just insane level of shooting for a 6'8" player. 89 ball handle gives us our Hall of Fame quick first step. 88 ball handle gives you the Kobe size up. If you've watched any of Joe Knows on his taller build, his LeBron build, that Kobe size up on a build like this is so valuable for your spacing, for your quickness. Very, very good animation. Hall of Fame quick first step is just leagues and bounds and strides better than gold quick first step in my opinion. 85 pass accuracy. This gives us our Hall of Fame dimer. As you can see, I said LeBron pass style at 75, which is where you unlock the animation at. But I just think that if you're running the point with this build, which is what it's designed to do, you need at least an 85 pass accuracy. And I wouldn't probably go any higher either, but 85 is that perfect little sweet spot. We just don't want our passes to be super slow. We don't want our teammates getting 8 to 15 to 20% contest because our passes are slower. I think you're really hurting your team if you stop at a 75 at the point guard. That's just my opinion. You can probably get away with it if you're just playing rec or park, but for comp pro-am, 85 is where you need to stop at. 78 steal, this gives us our silver interceptor. This build has pretty decent defense. It's not going to have anything super crazy, but at a 6'8", we already have the longer wingspan and the length anyways, so this build's going to have some perimeter defense, and it also has that 78 steal for that silver interceptor. Help our team get those passing lane steals, cut out the back doors. This is actually the first build I've used all year that actually has a little bit of defense. It's pretty crazy. I've been a absolute liability offensive machine all year, so this build, yeah, first build with defense, pretty cool. Alright, so hopping into the build, as you can see, we are a point guard at the position. I made my player look like LeBron. That's not really what this build is. It's not a LeBron build. It's a combination of a lot of NBA superstars, like I said. That's what this build is. I just thought it'd be cool to make him look like LeBron because of the driving dunk that I do have on this player and the passing I have. So as you can see, 6'8", weight's 180, wingspan 7'1", body shape is defined. Alright, so getting into the attributes and badges, I'm going to kind of use the assumption that most of us know most of the thresholds for badges at this point in the year. We kind of know what attributes are important, what attributes we should stop at, that kind of stuff. We will discuss the badges more in detail at the end of the video, but because this is a 6'8" build, Limitless Takeoff, Slithery, and Posterizer are all in the tier 3. Just keep that in mind. I will be able to run all 3 of these to a certain degree, but if you can't run all 3, that's perfectly okay. If you've watched any bit of Joe Knows on his LeBron build, he only runs Limitless Takeoff and Posterizer. I'm just using Joe Knows as an example because he's a great guard. He uses a 6'8". He doesn't run all 3 of these, man. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to run all 3 of these to be a good player. If you care more about the slashing than anything else, then you probably should make a 6'9" anyways. For me though, I want that Hall of Fame quick first step. I want that Kobe size up, which you can only get at 6'8". That's just me though. If you care more about the defense and the tier system, then you should definitely go with a 6'9". We have 20 finishing, 22 shooting, 24 playmaking, 8 defense. We have 78 speed, which is perfectly fine for this kind of build. We don't really need anything crazy. You're not going to notice much of a difference between 70 speed and 90 speed anyways. The difference is pretty minimal. 82 acceleration, very good to pair with that Hall of Fame quick first step. 82 vert for the contact dunks. And then 95 stamina is very good, especially with Gym Rat, or if you have the double stamina bars. 95 stamina is plenty. Alright, getting into the attributes, we have a 67 close shot, 80 driving layup, 97 driving dunk, and a 77 standing dunk. 96 driving dunk is what gives you the Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff. 93 is what gives you the gold Posterizer, or you could even go as low as 86 for that gold Limitless Takeoff. I wouldn't go anything lower than an 86, that's just me personally, but I went with a pretty crazy rating of the 97 because I wanted that 20th finishing badge, and I just wanted the consistency of that 97 driving dunk. If you didn't know, the higher your driving dunk stat is, the less often you get blocked, so very nice. 77 standing dunk is very useful on this build. We're 6'8", we're pretty tall, so if we get hit on the backdoor cut a little bit late, we can kind of just stand there, let the defender jump, and then go up with a quick standing dunk. So super nice. Also, you get some really good animations at like the 50 plus, 60 plus standing dunk, so super useful to have that high of a standing dunk on this build. Alright, so moving on to the shooting, 76 mid-range gives us our 22nd shooting badge. We also have gold midi magician on this build, very nice combo with that 76 mid-range. 89 3 ball gives us gold agent 3s and gold blinders. You'll see most 6'8", they stop at an 85 3 ball, which means you'll only have silver agent 3 and silver blinders. I think the 89 is just more consistent and also gives you access to better jump shots, and just these 2 badges on gold it's just a very nice jump up in your shooting consistency, so I really love both of these badges. 74 free throw, I think anything above a 65 is fine. I always go with at least a 70 on my builds though. I don't ever want to be the reason that we lose a game because I can't hit a free throw at the end of the game. So that's, for me, these are probably the best places to stop on these attributes. Now let's get into the playmaking. Alright, so getting into the playmaking, we have 85 pass accuracy. You do get LaMelo Ball's pass style at 85, but the main reason we go for the 85 is that Hall of Fame dimer. If you've watched 2K Labs video, they basically have said that the Hall of Fame dimer gives about a 12 to 13% boost to your teammates shooting, whether open or contested, so that is just super valuable, especially not just for one game, but just over a stretch of games. Think about how many more points you can have on the board, giving your teammates that kind of boost. Super useful. I will probably never have this badge not on in any 2K I play. I just love giving my teammates that nice boost to their shooting. 75 pass accuracy does give us LeBron's pass style, probably still the best pass style in the whole game. 88 ball handle gives us Kobe's size up. 89 ball handle gives us Hall of Fame quick first step. As I said earlier, Hall of Fame quick first step is just way better than gold. It's the reason I made a 6'8". And then 77 speed with ball just gives us our 24 playmaking badges. So nice little threshold right there. Alright, so getting into the defense, we have 51 interior, 73 perimeter defense, and 78 steal. Keep in mind on my Pro-Am team, I play point guard and I play corner on defense. I don't really need anything other than perimeter defense and interceptor. You can tweak this build, lower a little bit of the playmaking, a little bit of the shooting, a little bit of the finishing, and then you can have like 16 or 17 defensive badges to get challenger and clamps. But for me, I just don't really need these badges. I'm not really guarding on ball. I'm not having to contest the best shooters in this game as far as like the point guards go. So for me, 73 perimeter defense is fine, gives me good contest, and then 78 steal gives me silver interceptor. We have that 7'1" wingspan, so we can snag a ton of passes out of the air. And the interior is just for the badges. That's really it. We don't really ever use our interior defense on my build, hardly ever. So, all right. As far as takeovers go, I don't think you need to overthink this too much. If you want to be more of like a playmaking style build, you could go with something like team ratings boost or team badge boost or whatever. But for me, I think limitless range and easy blow bys is a great combination. It's going to be boosting your three-pointer and your dunking throughout the game the more takeover you have. And then when you have this limitless range, it's going to really blow open your 5-out offense. They're going to have to play up way higher on you, giving you way easier drives. So don't overthink it too much. These two takeovers are probably your best choices by far. Alright, so getting into the badges, I'm not going to go through and say what every single badge does. We're kind of at that point in the year where I feel like most people know what badges are good and what badges are bad. People like Laker Fan and others have put out tier lists on these badges. We kind of know what they do, how good they are. 2K Labs does a lot of great tests on these badges. You can go through and look at tons of badges and see how good they are and how impactful they are. But just trust me, if you see a badge on this screen, that means that I think it's a good badge and it's something I usually run. So, Limitless Takeoff, cored out on Hall of Fame. Not a super easy badge to core, but it is possible. It'll just take you a little while. And then you see I have Bronze Posterizer and Bronze Slithery. I wouldn't actually recommend running either of these on just bronze. You can put some of your +4 badges into these to make these both silver. You could put 2 and make it like gold Slithery. You can do the same, put 2 in and make it gold Posterizer. I would try to have all 3 of these on, but if you only want to just run 2 and save some badges, I would make sure you go at least Slithery and Limitless Takeoff personally. If you want to force more contact dunks and get more crazy dunks, then of course go Posterizer instead. I just feel like Slithery just helps me finish more often and trigger more dunks than Posterizer actually does, surprisingly. So for me, I would go Limitless and Slithery bare minimum. But on my build, I'm gonna have Posterizer and Slithery on at least silver, so keep that in mind. Fast Twitch on bronze, Fearless Finisher on silver, bronze Rise Up, silver Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer isn't super important on a build like this. If we're going for layups super often, we're probably getting swatted to the 3rd row anyways. But it does help every now and again to get those better layup animations and not get blocked as often. Fast Twitch and Rise Up, pretty useful for those standing dunks. And then Fearless Finisher helps us with our dunks, layups, and just to save energy throughout the game. Alright, so getting into the shooting, again, I'm not going to go super in-depth on these badges, but I will say that Agent 3 on gold, Blinders on gold, and Limitless Range on silver are probably your most important badges for shooting. I'm kind of torn on Green Machine more than I used to be. I feel like it's very hard to keep your Green Machine streak going, and sometimes it's nice just to have badges that just help you hit every single shot, as opposed to needing to play almost perfect to keep this badge going. Deadeye on silver, kind of slept on and underrated, very good in the 5-out set. You have to shoot a lot of kind of like small contest or even like open contested shots. Deadeye will help you hit those yellow contests and even help you hit your open shots too whenever the defender's kind of somewhat in the area. Agent 3, Blinders, Limitless Range, these are the main 3 that you have to have on for this build to be as effective as you want it to be. This is like a playstyle more for a point guard. Now I'm going to show you a playstyle like for more like a spot-up shooter. Alright, here's more of your badge setup for your catch and shoot style players, the spot-up kind of players. Silver Limitless Range still, we still have Silver Deadeye, we still have Gold Agent 3. The only difference now is we have Hall of Fame Claymore, Bronze Slippery Off Ball, and then Gold Catch and Shoot. Claymore is the only spot up badge that will pair with Limitless Range. Catch and Shoot does not activate on anything Limitless Range, so keep that in mind. Gold Catch and Shoot is for all your non-limitless shots, and then Claymore is for your limitless range shot. So this is a really good setup to run for you catch and shoot spot up type of players if you want to use this build for that kind of play style. Defense, as you can see, the trend here is all the bronze and silver badges. Silver Interceptor, cored out, bronze glove, bronze off ball pass, bronze box out beast, silver menace, and bronze workhorse. Menace will kind of just be a little bit of a Clamps badge. It's basically like Clamps Jr. It doesn't really do a ton, but they'll kind of help us play a little bit better on-ball defense. Bronze Workhorse to help our teammates get the boards or loose balls. Bronze Box Out Beast to help the center get his boards, box out the power forward or whoever's in my corner. Bronze Off-Ball Pest help cut out some of those backdoor cuts a little bit. Bronze Glove for the occasional on-ball steal or bump steal. And then the most important badge to the defense is Silver Interceptor for those passing lane steals. So to me, this is probably the best setup for the badges, and this will conclude the badge setup. Hope y'all enjoyed the build. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Come on, this is the 21st century. We know how YouTube works at this point. Help your boy out. One new video coming out after this one, full Pro-Am gameplay featuring our new 5-out lineup. Y'all are really going to enjoy this game. I went crazy. I might have shot 100% from the field. Who knows? Maybe a little hint that I might have done that. Who knows though? Everyone's on a new build. I'm on one of my older builds, not technically a new build. I've been playing on my 6'1" PG that doesn't have a 99.3 ball. And then I've also been kind of playing around with this new 6'8" build. This 6'8" needs to be finished before I can fully bring it out to Comp Pro-Am. The teams that we play against are just super, super good. So an unfinished build just doesn't work super amazing against those kind of teams. But TLM Blitz, Brady, he's on the new 6'8", like LeBron type of build. Our boy Jordan's on like a sharpshooting 6'8" build. TLM Snoopy, he's on a new sharpshooting center. The only person that's on an old build or the same build is Juice, who's on a 6'7" lock. We've been going pretty crazy. I mean, we're like, I think a top 30 team now on the leaderboards, and the thing is, we haven't even really played that much this season. Like, I know that to hit top 30, that means that now we have played a handful of games, but we started off this season really slow, barely playing, and we've kind of just grinded our way up the leaderboard quick. So y'all are really going to enjoy that gameplay. You're going to really enjoy the new team lineup. I may start doing some builds based on our new team if y'all want to see that. But anyways, hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.